Where are we on day 101? And as we talk throughout the hour, what lessons have we learned as we look ahead to the second 100 days?
I think what's been so interesting to listen to President Trump over this last week or so is he vacillates between this supreme confidence, outward confidence in his own abilities, truly believes that in some ways he is fulfilling campaign promises and enacting a robust agenda, and then this naive realization about how difficult this all is going to be. You can almost feel Hillary Clinton like banging against the walls, like, yes, I told you that this was going to be hard. So in some ways, you're watching him learn on the job. He's candid about the lessons that he's learned from foreign leaders, from people in his own cabinet. Yet he does retain this confidence in his own ability and wants people to believe that even some of these smaller pieces of legislation that he signed, some of these executive orders that maybe just order a study or two, are signs of real progress.
Well, and also, it was so ironic that he, went back to Pennsylvania. We remember his Gettysburg Address last year, right? Maybe one of the lessons here is don't be so ambitious about your 100 days if you're not sure what it's going to take to get things done, because that speech, as you pointed out before, if you go through it and look at what he promised to do in the first 100 days, it's not the media that was deciding what he should be doing in that first 100 days. He laid it out in very clear terms and then did not accomplish a lot of those things. I think at the same time, this is very much the infancy of his presidency. I think he has learned a lot of lessons in the first 100 days. I think that he is taking a more collaborative approach now with Congress and empowering Mike Pence in a bigger way to go in and figure out what they, as well as his deputies, Gary Cohn, others, to figure out what they can actually accomplish. And also doing a lot of reaching out to Democrats on the phone. I don't know how far that's going to get him at this point, but it'll be interesting to watch in the next 100 days.
It'll be interesting to watch it as Karen and Mono join the conversation. I want to play a little bit from the president last night because, again, he says this is fake media. To Maeve's point, and it's a good one, if you're a Trump supporter out there, go back and read the Gettysburg speech. Doesn't mean he can't rebound in the second 100 days. Bill Clinton didn't have a great first 100 days either. He did get a couple of signature achievements through, but read the Gettysburg Address. Read all the things the president said he would do. Not talk about, but do in the first 100 days, and he hasn't met that test. That's okay. Welcome to Washington. He says everything's going fine, but you can hear his own frustration last night in Harrisburg. Everyone thought the Republicans, after 6, 7 years of saying we're going to repeal and replace Obamacare, could do that in the first 100 days of a Republican presidency. President Trump's pretty frustrated.
We'll repeal and replace Obamacare. You watch. And I'll be so angry at Congressman Kelly and Congressman Moreno and all of our congressmen in this room if we don't get that damn thing passed quickly.
I think if there's an epitaph to the first 100 days, it's no one knew health care could be so complicated. Yes. I mean, it just does seem like the president's assumptions about the sort of just the force of his personality and the power that it would have, he's learning very much the hard way and over again.